We all get consumed by something. Music, film, a good book, perhaps even that new healthy lifestyle. On Consumed, we talk to people about what's consuming them. So, let's get consumed. Hello, and welcome
Hello.
to Consumed.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This week we're going to be consuming Joanna Gould. Hi, Jo, how are you?
Hello. I'm good, thank you. Yep. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Joanna, how do we know each other?
We know each other through my husband, your friend, Victor Gould. And I think you went to school together in Harpenden.
We
Did you
actually didn't
school?
go. We went to
Oh,
the same school, but he arrived after I had left.
really?
Yeah, is
I
this new
never
information for you?
Yeah, I can't keep track of whose year who's in, or like how people know each other, or like when
I'm
yeah.
I'm 2 school years ahead, so he started in year 12 and I had just left year 13 at that point,
All right.
if you see what I mean.
So you know
Yeah.
each other from like through people who were at school at the same time, or just like being
Yeah.
in Harpenden?
Yes. Yeah, that's it. That is it. This will be you're the first couple or husband and
Oh,
wife
wow.
that have both been on the pod.
It is an honour.
So we've completed the Gould. What's the word I'm looking for? We've completed the Gould set. Apart from the kids. So what did you have for dinner?
Well, we had a chili. Vic made a chili last night, so we had that 2 nights on the trot. Sometimes it's 3, but it's a weekly thing.
A chili a week? 3
Oh,
nights
yeah.
in a row?
No, maybe not. Maybe not 3. It used to be. We love it. Sometimes we like do pasta with it on the second night, put some cheese on top, make it into a bake.
Yeah.
But tonight was just straight chili.
Is Vic the kind of person that says the chili's always better the second day? Because a lot of people say that.
Yep. And the 3rd day, 4th day, possibly 5th. Yeah.
Is it beef?
Beef. Yep.
Beef.
Yeah. He makes a much better chili than I. When I make a chili, it's like a school dinner / kind of rubbish pub vibe. We're talking like minimum ingredients, tin of tomatoes in there, but Vic actually puts some flavour and a bit of spice in there, which I wouldn't bother with.
Nice. The kids.
Yeah, I think that's why we have it a lot now, is because William loves it. So we're like, yeah, beef, beans, rice. His is more like a bowl of sour cream topped with a bit of chili.
It's not a bad choice.
Yeah, and Sydney is, I don't know, he had kidney beans for the first time yesterday, so we'll see how they
Come out.
disrupt him. Yeah, we'll see what his sleep's like after that.
Yeah. I can't eat beans anymore.
Again. No beans?
Yeah. I can't eat beans anymore.
Listen to you, and you're off gluten as well.
Yeah, and now dairy.
That's counting out a fair few things, isn't it?
Yep. And this weekend, I was not very controlled with what I ate. And today, my gut I've been in so much pain.
Have you?
Yeah.
Is it like food sensitivities or like allergies?
I think sensitivities, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm not like dying. I'm just in pain.
Yeah.
Well, not like agony. It's just like an ache. It's like tummy ache.
Would rather not have eaten that for what you feel like.
Yes, exactly. That's it, basically. And I actually think it was more dairy than anything else for years. Who knew? I just cut it out recently and I was like, oh my God, that's fixed so many things.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good though. Good to find out now.
Yeah, it is. It makes me think more about what I eat, which is good because it's better for controlling my weight that way.
Yeah.
But it makes Amy's life as head chef in the house more of a pain in the ass because I'm now really picky.
Yeah. And before, were you not?
I would eat anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
does change things. We've got a few celiac friends, and I think it would be fine if you like get used to it. But like, I'm so paranoid about traces and.
Well, I'm not celiac, so I'm not going to be violently ill or die. Yeah, because I was teaching a girl to drive who became like, she got the test and she was celiac, and it was just like one whiff of gluten and she was poorly.
Yeah, it's really sensitive, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not that bad.
Okay.
I can still eat it. It's just that
you're not going to sue anyone if they.
No. No, I was hungover yesterday on the drive. We were in Brighton on the weekend for our friend Becky's 40th, and we were driving back, and I went to KFC. So I've only got myself to blame. So
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Less sympathy for me now.
Much less.
Yeah, exactly. So what have you been consuming recently?
Well, I thought when you asked me to do this that I'd fit in more than I have, in that I've only watched one thing for the last month, and that has been MasterChef Professionals.
Oh, yeah, I watched that.
Did
I
you
love
watch
it.
that? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really love it, and I didn't realize that until like because we've got sort of like 1 hour in the
Mhm.
evening, and I'm like, it's gonna have to be MasterChef again, isn't it? I can't really not finish it. Have you finished it?
Yeah, finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you finished it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So we can talk about it. So the trouble I find with those shows is I love them, and then as soon as they finished, they are wiped from my memory.
Yeah, yeah, completely. Or like merged into the last series because I was trying to think
Yes.
like, how long have I been watching? 'Cause I think it's something like series 18 of MasterChef, well, of the professionals. And I was
Yeah.
like, have I watched like all of these? Because when they bring on like past people, I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
lovely. Like recognize
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
sort of a bit remember her food. And
Yeah.
I thought, oh, this has been a bit of a like maybe it's like a comfort watch or something because I now remember that someone made me a bag like a tote bag at uni and it had I mean it's in bad taste now but it had like Greg Wallace's face on it and like a quote and I was like God I must have been really into it then I don't really remember it's like almost that it's been such a constant in my life I don't remember
Um,
getting into it.
my Greg Wallace back in like 2010 was
That was it.
the background of my laptop.
Was it?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
back then we all were laughing at the cheeky chappy, but now,
Yeah, it
we're
was
not.
the buttery biscuit base.
Yes, it
Did
was around
that
that
come from
time.
that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that time I feel like it was having like a maybe people were watching it like ironic. Did you feel like there was a trend around that? Like,
Watching
I remember like
ironically.
watching X Factor loads with
Oh, yeah.
like people who wouldn't uh normally like admit to liking that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was so like the show to watch on a Saturday night.
Yep.
But then we were at uni watching it. I feel like there was some kind of like, should we be doing this? But
So on
everyone was.
a Saturday night when I lived in, so my girlfriend at the time in Manchester, Rosa, her whole house, she lived in a shared house that was, oh, how many people? I think there was something like 7 or 8 girls living in that house. And so everybody would be there on a Saturday night and then their friends would come round and there would probably be 15 to 20 people in their front room with like cans and more watching X Factor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I remember now. Well, I remember why. Because there was a series in 2010 where one of Rose's housemates, Maddie, she was from Essex. Matt Cardle
Oh yeah.
was yes, she knew him. He was from her village, and
All
so
right.
we all were getting very keen on that series because of that.
Yeah, I remember the
Um,
Matt Card that was the time, wasn't it, where it was, like, so
One
unavoidable.
Direct, One Direction
One
were on
Direction,
that one.
Little
Yeah.
Mix, Wagner,
Cher Lloyd.
Cher
Yeah.
Lloyd,
Cher
yeah,
Lloyd.
I love Cher Lloyd. Her audition was incredible.
It was. It was.
Yeah,
It was one of the best auditions ever.
yeah,
Um, I know, what a time. But, circling back to MasterChef,
yeah.
the regular people series has started, not the professionals. Have you started watching that?
I haven't watched that, but,
Yeah.
I'm excited about I really like Grace Dent, and I don't know the other judge, but I'm
Anna
excited to.
Hoare. Hoare, I think you pronounce it.
Alright, yeah, I don't know.
She was on, so do you remember where there was a series of MasterChef The Professionals a couple of years ago where Monica didn't judge, and so they had a blonde Irish chef called Anna in to do it
Alright.
instead. Do you remember that?
No, I must have
Okay, well,
got that one.
it's her.
Okay.
Who's also a chef. And so I'm so far absolutely loving both of them on the new one
Oh,
because
yeah, really? That's good.
I think maybe we got a bit bored of the other two judges. I didn't really have anything against
Yeah.
John, but there was a period where Greg just described everything as slippery, and Amy was getting really annoyed, and
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, "Slippery, it's slippery."
Like, he can't do that many series, can because his reactions are kind of like this he has a shtick, so it's kind of like, "Whoa, that is lovely."
Yeah. Whereas Grace Dent is almost the opposite, and she's extremely eloquent and
Yeah,
she describes things really well. At first, I wasn't sure, but actually, I really like it. And then just she's actually really sarcastic and absolutely kind of subtly rips the contestants,
yeah.
but in a quite a playful way. And like,
I saw
it's
the
good.
celebrity one, and she was judging with Tarod
Yeah.
when he was still in, and, I thought she brought it's a bit of a cliche, maybe, like, a woman bringing warmth, but I thought she really, like, joked around. I thought, no, she had some, like, good moments with and I thought, "Oh, she'll be good."
Yeah. So yeah, it's worth watching. But they do like I have just finished watching the professionals one, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, straight into the regular one.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna space it out, I think. I need a break so that I actually, like,
Yeah.
bank the professional one
Well, what I
proper to
find as
happen.
well, as like you said, that we only have like an hour of TV. And on
Yeah.
Monday, I go play golf at the driving range. Tuesday, I record a podcast, not this week. And then Wednesday, it's the cricket season, and I play cricket on a Wednesday.
Oh, do you?
So it means that Thursday, I'm going to watch TV with Amy, and Friday. And then when we get to the weekend, we kind of don't watch MasterChef because it feels like a weekday thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a
yeah,
Saturday
because it is
night's
a
not
weekday
MasterChef.
thing, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
they've set that tone, and
Yes, that's very
we're all
true.
following.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
think
there's going to have to be some catch up on it, I think.
yeah,
So I'm impressed how much we've talked about MasterChef, and there's still more to go. Is
yeah,
that did you enjoy the final of the professionals MasterChef?
yeah, I just feel like maybe I was rooting for the wrong guy,
Who were you rooting for?
Luke.
Luke. Right. Yeah.
I feel like
So
every VT we saw, he was being offered a job somewhere, like, when he was
y-
in a professional kitchen, he was so, like,
yeah.
calm,
Yeah.
and I wonder why he didn't win.
So I agree. But I would say I wasn't really rooting for anyone. I reckon that we might be in a very small niche here of people who listen to this podcast who actually watch this show. So I might fill in people who didn't watch the show slightly. So the finalists were a guy called Mark, who was Irish, but
Yeah.
he had a place in Margate and his food was based around barbecue from
Mhm.
like Southern America, like Texas area. And he was quite a rough and ready chef. And so his journey was the fact that by the final, he had refined his food,
Yeah.
that's always the greatest journey on the professionals.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you had, what was the other guy called? So you had Luke,
Uh,
who,
Carlisle.
Carlisle,
What was
man.
his name? See? Does that
I
not say
know
it
this
all?
is what happens. This is what happens. You had Luke, who he was a really good chef. I mean, I used to work in a lot of kitchens and restaurants and things like that, and he
Yeah.
looked like a chef because he
Yeah,
looked bloody knackered, and he
exactly.
was
I
like
thought that.
32,
Yeah.
and he had like 4 kids, and I
4
was like, no
kids.
wonder this man is knackered. But
Yeah.
his food was good from the off, so like his journey wasn't as much of a story as Mark's
No.
because he was like, well, that guy's good, and he was consistently good, really. And then the other guy was a
Begins
private
with a
chef.
C, I feel like. It's not Carl. What is his name? And the MasterChef 2026 is
Yeah, and the funny thing is we can't remember the winner's name. Man, I'm gonna have to Google this. MasterChef Professionals 2020.
Gareth, of course.
Was that his
C was
name?
close.
Yeah, Gareth.
Yeah,
Gareth.
and he'd been a private chef. I'm always really intrigued by the private chefs because there's quite a few of them
Mm.
that take part in MasterChef, and I think, like, who's having the private chef events? Like, what they were like,
We
obviously, like, a lot of people in Carlisle?
He lived in Manchester. He was from
Okay.
Carlisle. He
Okay.
lived in Manchester. Yeah, it makes more sense. So my friend Becky's 40th this weekend, we
Yeah.
bought her a private chef. So I don't know how we quite worked it out. I've chipped in for it anyway. Well, I haven't. I need to pay, but I've agreed to chip in for it. I'm sure Becky's listening to this. For a private chef to come to their house in Oxford, which is the
Oh,
rival
cool.
place to where you live.
Yeah,
Yeah, big
feel pretty
rivals
strongly
to
about that.
Cambridge. Yeah.
So the private chef will cook her and her family, like, a three-course meal or something?
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
don't know the
that is a
details.
great present
Yeah. Well, I probably should have got more details on that.
'cause it seems so, like, bougie, doesn't it?
Yeah, but and you think about it actually, how tricky it is to get out the house and do stuff
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
when you've got young children. It's actually a great idea for a gift.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff they're doing. And, like, so I don't know how I like, when they're a private chef, it seems like they've got the fine dining, the refinement bit
Yeah.
down, but maybe um, they're lacking, like, the professional edge or,
Ki
like, working in a
yeah.
professional kitchen, whereas that's where I think Luke pipped them all because he was like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I agree. I'm always like, "Oh, private chef, are they gonna actually be able to handle the pressure of the service?" But they usually do, to be honest.
They step up.
Yeah, they do.
And
They
I
do.
always wonder how many weeks like, how long is it filmed over, and how many
Yeah.
weeks do they have? Because they're like, "Oh, I practiced this, and me and my wife have been eating this, like,
Mm.
nonstop all week." And I think, so, like, how long have you had time to prep? How many dishes have you got in your back pocket when you start? and how many are you thinking of on the go?
This is the kind of thing that when I'm watching TV shows, because you used to work in television, so this is
Yeah.
going to be interesting to you. But so when I'm watching TV shows with Amy, I start saying things like that, and she's just like, "Stop it, stop ruining the magic." And I'm like, "No, but I'm interested
Yeah.
in knowing like how
I'm
have
like,
they
"What's
done
the
this."
shooting schedule here? Because I don't think it would get away
Exactly.
with that."
Because I'm like things with Bake Off, they always mention it's a weekend, and obviously for like continuity purposes, they wear the same clothes for the whole weekend, so that
Yeah.
when you edit it together. But I'm like, but is it a weekend? Does it start on the Friday? Is it Saturday and Sunday? Like, how do they get the time off work? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Are they cut off from their family? Like,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. I
I do
think in
think all those
lockdown they
things.
were in the lockdown series. I think they actually were. They
A
were all
Bake
like
Off
in a
bubble.
hotel. Yeah,
Delicious.
in
Yeah.
That reminds me that I got sent an email on the weekend. I'm going to read it out because you might be interested, actually. So it's from a production company called Studio Lambert.
Oh, yeah.
And it says, "Hello, Alex. A while ago, you registered your details to take part in the Traitors Series 3. I didn't actually go through with it. Although we don't have any updates on the future series of the Traitors just yet, you may remember ticking a box to hear about other programs we make here at Studio Lambert. So we hope you don't mind us getting in touch because we're excited to tell you that casting is now open," that was in capitals and bold, "for The Test, a brand new high-stakes TV experiment for a major UK broadcaster. Participants will be immersed in intense, unpredictable real-world scenarios designed to push them beyond their comfort zones and reveal how they respond under pressure. We're reaching out to see if you," also in capitals, "or someone you know, might be ready to take on this challenge."
Oh, wow.
Are you
Are
interested
you?
in that?
Are you ready?
No. I mean,
Mm.
I would probably be quite good because I am quite calm under pressure,
Yeah.
but
Would you not go for
I
something like that?
okay, so you worked in television. So it's immersed in intense, unpredictable real-world scenarios designed to push beyond their comfort zones and reveal how we respond under pressure. I feel like
Yeah.
that is gonna be like
A kidnapping?
a kidnapping, or are you a paramedic
Yeah,
just
yeah.
responding to like a fake scene, and you're like, "Oh god."
Yeah, or like something's happened and you've been a witness.
Yes.
But then you would be really good at that because you are calm, so
I don't I yeah, okay.
they
So
are
I
gonna wanna mix,
Yeah,
and
that's
y
true. That's
but
true.
yeah, I think that would the description would scare me. It's the real life bit, it's not like a
That's what I mean. Like, am I gonna? Because I'm quite squeamish. Am I gonna turn around the corner and someone's like, "I've lost my leg. The bomb's gone off. I've lost my leg." Like, and it's a war zone or something. I'll be like, "Oh God, this is too much for me." I'll be like, "All right, okay, put pressure on it. Put
I'm out.
pressure on it." Yeah, just put pressure. Put pressure. Just I'll make a tourniquet out of my my neckerchief.
See,
Ugh.
you do have you've watched some films to know the is tourniquet from
Uh,
films, or that's from
I
your
have
medical knowledge?
that is yes. Well, that is from being a first aid trained like hospitality manager.
Okay, yeah. Well, the good thing is with those casting things is they'll go through so many, like, stages that you could just message them and, like, just see what it's about,
Oh, that's true.
and
Maybe
then
I
you can
should.
duck out at any time. Like, people when I worked in, like, development, so in casting when they were coming up with TV shows, and if they sort of got greenlit, they'd have people that they'd found in the casting process, put them forward, and sometimes they were just like, "Ah, nah, don't wanna do it anymore," and, like, kind of the whole show had been commissioned maybe on their like, on a mixture of, like,
Yeah.
them being cast in it. So I think
Yeah.
TV is used to that. You can pull out at any time
Oh,
if
yeah.
you, because then you get to find out more about it and see what they're on about.
That's true. Well, it does say, or anybody I know. So if anyone listening is interested, just message
Yeah.
me. Um,
Like, calm people or absolutely hysterical people. I think that's that
well,
we have
that's it,
to
isn't it?
and
Yeah, you
everyone in
can't.
between.
Yeah, you can't just have just hysterical people because it'll be like this is too intense to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think of more intense situations. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I just go for the crime. The kidnapping is probably, like, the worst one. I don't know.
They'd probably let me on because I'm a driving instructor because they'll be like, "Well, you must be in intense situations all the time," and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not
maybe
at
because 'cause
all.
you're a good instructor.
Well, yeah, maybe because I
No one's
remain
driving
calm.
erratically on your watch.
Well, they are, yeah, but like, I'll just be like, "Watch out for that.
Stop.
Be careful." Yeah. My favorite one is when people drive too close to parked cars on the left, and I say steer right. Because if I say watch out for the car on the left, they'll steer to the left. So I say steer right, but
Oh,
there'll be a moving car coming towards them, and I'll say steer right because they see the moving car. They just keep moving towards the left.
oh.
I'm like, no, move towards that moving car.
Is that something you learn from, like, training, or you learn on the
Yes.
job to be like,
No, no.
"Oh,
From
when I
in
say, 'Watcha!'"
Yeah, no. I learned that in my training.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because if
That's quite
someone
good.
people tend to drive cars in the direction that they're looking, and in fact, I found that out today. 'Cause, he was driving quite well, but I mentioned a sign that was on the left, and he looked at it and drove towards the parked car that
Oh,
was underneath it, and I was like, "Oop." I was just like, "Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I probably should have phrased the
like,
sentence differently on the way in."
that's
Yeah,
interesting that it comes down to, like, sentences. You know, driving a boat which way is it? Like, when we were learning I was learning to drive the canal boat,
yeah.
and I'd steer one way, and so the boat goes the other way to the tiller, and, like, could I correct myself? No. I just couldn't do it. I just keep going, and Vic would be like, "It would be it." Like, it was it was so stressful. It's horrible. Maybe that could be one of
Yeah,
the situations.
maybe it is because
Getting
you're
your
probably
spouse to
watching.
shout from the bank, like, over an engine, like, "You go!" Like, "Right, right!" And I was like, "Which the boat?" But it wasn't even like even if I'd have done what he said, it's like my brain had already gone. Like, my
I
brain had already decided, "I'm going into that bank." Like, and you can't stop me.
I think the funny thing about that is it would be like that scene in Austin Powers where the man gets run over by the steamroller, and it's really, really slow, and he's really far away. Because you must be like, watch this crash happening at like 2 miles an hour, and you're
Yeah,
like,
it's
"No!"
it's so slow.
Yeah,
When you go under a bridge and your chimney's coming off, and it's just like, I can't even do anything about it. You can't
yeah.
reverse that quickly. Yeah,
No.
it's like that.
Do you miss the boat?
Yeah, I do. I really miss it this time of year because it's
Yeah,
just those hedgerows are popping this time of year, and
yeah,
it's, like, just really lovely to be and you feel the relief of winter. Like, you
yeah.
still feel that in a house, but I think on the boat, you're like, "Oh my god, we don't have to light the fire." Like, it's
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I can imagine because I feel that in the house, and I feel it in work way more as a driving instructor. I never noticed it when I worked in the cinema and hospitality because I mainly worked evenings, so
Yeah,
it
you're
would be
kind
getting
of
dark.
like that
Yeah,
Vegas. You're sort of in your environment a bit more
exactly.
then. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whereas when you're in the car and it gets dark at like 3:30 and you haven't even started your last lesson of the day and it's already dark,
It's
it's
time to sleep.
depressing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
it's depressing.
How much darkness you have to exist through in winter, like, 'cause
Mm.
Sydney, our one-year-old, he's like an early riser. He gets up about 5, 5:30. Well,
Oh,
that's when
yeah,
he wants to. I'm hoping that changes.
yeah.
But, like, in winter, I just found it like that's just, like, 2 hours just on my own in this dark. Like, I found it really hard, and then as soon as the sun's coming up about 5:30, I'm like, "Oh, this is manageable."
Mm.
I can, like, see people, the world is
Yeah,
awake, but it
yeah.
feels so, like, alone and isolating when it's dark, doesn't it?
It does. Absolutely. Absolutely does. And I find the kids actually they go they go sleep easy. They go to sleep easier in the dark. 'Cause like now, for example,
Yeah,
even though I've pulled the blackout blind and pulled the curtains, there's still a little crack of light
there's
getting
hints.
through. They go to bed much late. Well, not much later, but they go to bed later for sure.
Yeah,
And they wake up earlier, but it's usually around about 6 o'clock, 5:45.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
not too
that's
bad.
it's still quite early, isn't it? But, like, William, we have to wake him up
Oh
in the
man.
like, he would sleep till, like,
As
half
if
eight if we let him, but he doesn't go to
that's
bed. He's such a night owl.
okay.
So, like,
That's
one of each.
hence
Damn
why
it.
you were recording in a hallway outside of
Yeah, yeah.
your.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is because then that's why you've only got that hour of TV to watch MasterChef because he's bobbing about the whole time.
Yeah, yeah. Like, try
Ah,
and
I
get him into
see.
bed, and he listens to, like, his things in his room, but he's always coming
Mm.
out then and be like, I just need something." And before like, we've only just stopped, like, being there, like, lying with him when he falls asleep, but we were both just like, "This is really testing a boundary here. I don't know how long we can do this
Yeah, yeah, it's true. You
because
kinda
we need
it's
to
a
watch
hard one,
TV."
isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
because I need to just get out and live and, like, just have, like, an hour of not being a parent.
yeah,
Yeah, it is hard, isn't it? Because Bonnie is nearly 6, and kind of still have to be there and hold her hand a little bit,
yeah.
whereas Pip, who is 3, just straight down.
Yeah, really. I feel like
Yeah.
we've got a similar situation. Sydney's just like,
I
"Ow."
think it might just be something to do with being the second child. I don't
Yeah,
know. They just have to fit in with what's going on.
yeah.
I guess I'll hear from people who have second children who aren't like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I am intrigued to that because it makes me feel like, "Oh, so is everyone the same?"
Mm. No.
And I guess people would say, "Yeah, all eldest are the same," but yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that will be on the TV show. The high pressure situation is can you leave the child's bedroom without
Yeah,
waking them up?
roll, lay them
Got to get
down
out
the roll.
over the other
Yeah.
side. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've said this before on the podcast, but when Bonnie used to wake up a lot when she was little, and I clicked the milk cap back on her bottle as I was walking out the room, and it just went click, and it woke her up, and I
Oh,
was like,
no.
no, it's put me back another half an hour. I was just trying to like tiptoe out of
It's
this
horrible,
very
that
room
is,
I'm
and
in
then,
right
like,
now.
stubbing your toe, stubbing your
Yeah, yeah. I was really silently going, yeah, yeah. I actually did that the other day because I don't know, I just didn't bother turning the light on in the bedroom, and I was just walking normal pace, just absolutely whatted the bed really hard
Oh,
with my God.
it's bad, isn't it? There's no
Yeah,
pain like
it
it.
is bad. Yeah, it is bad. It is really bad. So, if you were on a desert island, which dessert would you eat first?
Dessert, right, well, first makes me feel like I can eat I'm gonna eat more after it. Is that
Yes,
right?
correct.
'Cause I thought if I go my number 1 dessert would be like a choux pastry, like a Paris Brest, like a hazelnut kind of ganache, maybe some praline kind of thing in there as well, but then that's quite light, and I thought if I'm gonna eat first, I'm probably gonna stodge up. So maybe like a chocolate bread and butter pudding, something
Nice.
like that that's gonna, like, really
Yeah.
fill me up, and then I think I can palate cleanse with a tiramisu. Light. That's
Depends.
just that's pretty much air,
Yeah,
and
could be.
then
Depends how much you eat.
finish with the Paris Brest, and then
No.
I'll probably take a break and see what else is on the islands.
Yeah,
But that's probably how I'd go about that.
nice. Nice. So chocolate bread and butter pudding, is that so how are you making that? What kind of bread are you putting in it? Brioche, or are you
Brioche.
going okay, yep,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm
Didn't know if you
loading
were
that
gonna
thing
go
up with so much saturated fat.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got brioche. Why? What would you? Do you think I would go croissant?
No, no, no. I mean, because it's funny, in this day and age, I would always assume a brioche,
Yeah.
but, like, I'm thinking of when I had bread and butter pudding when I was a child, it was just white sliced bread from
Yeah.
next to the toaster.
Yeah. Your Warburton's classic.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
never had it as a child. I've only had it recently.
Oh, you've
Like,
only had bougie.
yeah, I never really used
Yeah.
to be a fan of like a cream or custard, and now that
Uh-huh.
I'm onto those, okay,
You've opened up a
we've
whole
opened up.
world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, you're like, "Damn, I wish I didn't actually get on cream and custard. I should
Yeah,
have stayed away from them." But they are
they're
delicious.
the
Yeah,
gateway dairy.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's great. So on the weekend, actually, I went to a nice restaurant, and it was 3 courses for £25, and it was, just really fresh and nice. And I finished with a sorbet, a mandarin sorbet,
Oh, yeah,
because of the non-dairyness that I was trying to go for.
yeah. Desserts must be difficult for you in a non-dairy, non-gluten
Yeah, I can't remember
effort.
what else was on there, but there was a citrus meringue,
Mm.
which that came out like a little, when you kind of make a little sandwich out of two, when you make them look like a little snowdrop almost. No, not snowdrop, whatever.
Like
They
the
kind of sandwich them
meringue,
together.
meringue
Yeah,
on it as a sandwich, and then as like a
yeah,
curd kind of filling.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there was also an OT ice cream, so that tasted like a hobnob. I did have a spoonful of
Yeah,
that.
that sounds nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. I had a
I
little
think a
spoonful of
sorbet is such an elegant, mature choice because I feel like it's got none of the things I want in a dessert,
that.
like apart from maybe sugar. But I think like, wow, that is like when I that's
Well, when I finished the sorbet, I had an espresso martini.
that's
Yeah, that's kind of yeah, yeah, that's kind of ticked the other boxes there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which is good. I know. So we're going on holiday again in the summer to France, and so I am disappointed that I probably won't be able to eat as much ice cream as I like. So I'm just gonna have to be sorbet man. So I'm sorbet man.
Yeah.
Can't wait to tell everyone about my sorbets.
And they're always like you don't really get a chocolate so well, yeah, I guess you kind of you can, but it's more like a citrus fruit kind of thing, isn't it? So you're a bit limited there because like a hazelnut gelato,
Mhm.
like that's indulgent, but like a lemon sorbet, is that a drink?
I mean, yeah,
Don't wanna
nice though. It'll be
refreshing.
nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Refreshing indeed. The trouble is, I don't know what it's like when you buy ice creams for the kids. You end up eating them because they'll have like half of it or just a few licks, and they're just too big, or they
Oh,
can't
yeah.
finish it, and
There's an
you end
ice
up
cream
having a
van that parks outside of Williams School, like, every day, but the last couple of Fridays, we've been like, "Let's get an ice cream." And,
yeah.
yeah, the way he eats it, like, I can't, like, watch him because it's like that bit of Friends where Joey's like, "You're wasting good pastrami."
Yeah.
I'm turning into my dad. I'll be like, "Oh my god," but I was like, "William, it's dripping, it's dripping." It's the
Yes.
other side, and I'm sort of, like, really scooping it up. By the time,
Yeah.
yeah, I've had, like, two ice creams.
That's it. It's like dripping down. That's the high pressure situation. that you were talking
Yes,
about.
yeah.
So
It's
that
all the way
watching a
down
child eating an
your
ice
nose!
cream and it dripping down the other
Get
side, you're
out
like,
of
"Lick the other
my
side." Like,
get
"No,
it!
not that side." Like, how many s Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. "How many sides has an ice cream got?" And then you lick one, and then the other
They've
side
got a
just
tiny
flops
bit
all
they've
down,
got
and
a
it's like,
cone.
"Oh, let me just tidy that up for you." And it's like,
At least you
there
practice
you
for
go,
that high
it's back.
pressure situation.
Yeah, yeah. All good. Excellent. Yeah. Or, oh man, imagine if the high pressure situation was you are inside an ice cream van outside of school on a hot sunny day and you've got school kids running at you and
Yeah,
you've got to
whilst
just
all the
like get
parents
all
are all
these with
saying, like, "I
Mr.
don't know if
Whippies
this is
out
a good idea."
perfectly
Like, I don't
to all the parents and kids.
Arguments everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it, yeah. "Excuse me,
yeah.
yeah, I
Oh,
gave you a 20 and I've
there's
only got like 7 back change." And like, "Oh my god, no.
we're old-fashioned, we don't have
I gave you
CCTV, we
the
don't have
extra
anything
to
like
get a
that. I thought
tenner
you got
back." And
card
like, "No, you
reader.
didn't." "Oh, no."
It's an old school operation.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
we should
yeah, I
have
bet we
been in
can come up with
the,
some scenarios. They
production
haven't
room for this,
got yet.
development
Can I
room
ask
for
what
this.
happened with the traitors? Did they Oh, okay. You'd be a good
Oh, I
traitor,
never bothered
or, like,
filling
you'd be
out the
great in that
application.
castle.
So I basically, like, created a login. I think after the first series, I thought, I should apply for this." And then after the second series, I was like, "Yeah, okay." So I actually went slightly further after the second series.
'Cause that's
But I think you gotta be away for, like, 5, 6 weeks. I had young kids, and I was just
yeah.
like, "I just don't think it's the right
Yeah,
time."
it
If we
feels like
didn't
it's
have
quite a chunk
kids,
of time,
I
doesn't
probably
it?
would have actually applied. But now, yeah, now the show has become too big and too popular and too crazy
Yeah.
that I think
Yeah, I know what you mean. It gets
I
like
would
you don't
only have
want to be
preferred
in
the
one
first and second
where
series
it's
when it was a
like
bit more
a copy where
chill.
they feel like the contestants know what's gonna happen. I don't like it when they start adding new things in because, like, they think they know what's happening, but they don't. And then I think
Yeah,
that like Big Brother, when, like, the first series of Big Brother is just, like, the best,
yeah,
and then they add more stuff in and it's not
yes.
the same.
Exactly. Got to keep people interested. Yeah, I feel like now that I think we spoke
Yeah.
about this at the beginning of the year, but the people are a little bit more mean to each
I was just
other,
gonna
and there
say
was a
that
bit more
because, yeah, I was
camaraderie
listening
in
to
the
the
first
radio
ones. Have
yesterday
you
and I was
seen
like,
the lineup
"Wow,
for the
some big
celebrity
hits." I mean,
traitors?
I thought, like, for that first series, they went big, didn't they? Um, I thought to get Stephen Fry and Jonathan Ross and yeah, so I can't remember who was I remember, like,
Yeah,
Rob,
they did.
Beckett,
How are they going to top
Romesh,
it?
James Blunt. Oh, have you?
I've
Oh,
got it
yeah,
written down
he'll be
here.
good. I like him.
Yeah. So Amel Rajan, who actually he was on my list of like would be good on it originally. James Acaster, James Blunt, Jerry Hall, Joanne McNally, Joe
Is
Lycett,
that Hayley from
Julie
Corrie?
Hesmond Hall. How do I
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that? Hesmond Hall.
Who does the voice for MasterChef?
Yeah, it is.
Does
Yeah,
she?
yeah, it is.
She does the voice
No,
for something that I've watched I'm pretty
no, surely
what
not.
is it?
Really? I don't know. You go find out. King Kenny. I don't know who
Little
King Kenny is.
Mix.
Content
She's,
creator.
one of Little Mix.
Leanne Pinnock. Don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Oh, of course.
Oh, good
Yes,
one.
yes, of course. I watched that series of X Factor. Maya Jama, Michael Sheen, Miranda Hart, Mahila,
Oh, yeah.
actor, Professor Hannah Fry, Richard E. Grant, Rob Beckett, Ramesh Ranganathan, Ross Kemp,
Wow.
Sebastian Croft, don't know who that is, Sharon Rooney.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
it's gotta be.
Ross Kemp is going to be the ultimate traitor hunter,
I think it'll be really interesting
but
to
everyone will
see,
probably assume he's a
like,
traitor and he'll
people
get
who
voted
obviously they
out.
all know each other. Well, maybe
I
not all of
think,
them, but, like, a lot of them will know each other from stuff. But Rob and Ramesh, who work together on their show, yeah.
and surely
And
then
how are they
James
gonna
Acaster and
interact,
Joe Lycett
like,
and
knowing
Joanne
that one of
McNally,
them could be a
they
traitor? Because
must
when
all
there's
know each
sometimes,
other
like, a
pretty well.
secret mum and daughter in the normal not celebrity one, or like a mum and son. It'll be interesting
Yes.
to see people who we know each
Yeah.
other, and everybody knows they know each other, and how are they gonna like, is that gonna be a problem or not?
Yeah.
But that's a mega
Yeah.
lineup. To think one of those will go out in the first, like,
Yeah.
couple of days feels like none of them could be like a
Well, yeah.
yeah, that feels risky for them. Yeah,
Surely
yeah. There's
James
certain
Blunt has
people
got to
and,
be
like, Michael
a
Sheen will
traitor.
be, Richard E. Grant,
That'd be
yeah.
hilarious. I mean, he's just such a good actor. Yeah, those two will just be I can't think you can have those as traitors because they're just too good at acting. It's like a cheat code. It's like
Oh, no.
when we played have you ever played the game? There's a board game called Secret Hitler, and it's a bit like Traitors, where basically if there's got to be at least 5 of you and 3 of you are liberals and 2 of you are fascists. And so you basically have to play the game
Yeah.
and find out who the fascists are. I won't go into all the rules, but anyway, I was playing it with
Mhm.
my friend who is a barrister. She's probably listening to this, and she absolutely duped me into believing that she was a liberal, and I lost the game and she won.
Yeah. But when you realise someone's a really good liar,
Well, I was just like, fair play. I mean,
scary.
she is a barrister. Well,
Yeah,
I
but I think,
mean, well,
I can't
it's only a
separate, I
game.
don't think. I think I could if it was, like, for charity, for the
Um,
celebrity one, but I think if it's your friend and, like, you
yeah.
just realise that they can lie to your face, maybe 'cause I don't think I'd have
Mm.
it in me. Hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know what you're
Are you?
saying. Yeah, I know what you mean. I am terrible at the game. So when I am, yeah, I would be the worst traitor ever because I just couldn't, I can't lie.
Like,
So I just
me,
I'd give it up straight
imagine.
away. I'd be like Alan Carr, sweating.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd have to just laugh it.
but it's the double
Yeah,
dupe.
exactly. I just have to laugh it off. It'd be too much. It would be just too much. We've been chatting for ages about TV, so we've gone beyond
Okay.
when I normally go time wise. I'm not bothered. That's fine. But I'm going to ask you one
Well,
more question. If you had a time machine, where would you go?
I was thinking about this and I thought maybe I'd go to, like, LA, Laurel Canyon in the '60s, something like that. I'd go back a bit further so I could learn
Oh,
an instrument
okay.
really, really
Yeah.
well, and then I'd go, hang around and, like, Joni Mitchell would be around. I tend to like books or, like, reading
Mhm.
accounts probably from that time, and it just sounds really good. Have you? Did it have that kind of laid
I
back,
have been to Laurel Canyon
I'm
actually.
thinking, like, subtropical kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
So my friend Tom, who is on the podcast next week, I went to America in
Oh,
2009 and his band was touring. And I sat in the back
oh,
of the van
nice.
and got a ride from Seattle all the way down the West Coast and then across to Texas for South by Southwest and then back up again. When we were in LA, we played a show in Hollywood and then we were staying with a friend of a friend. And it was like a mansion in Laurel Canyon and it was just models lived there. We were there for one night, slept on the floor, and then in the morning we had to leave. That was basically the whole trip was kind of like, we're playing a show,
Kind of
right, we're
like
off, we're
couch
going to go somewhere
surfing
else.
a little bit,
So it's
like
not,
in and out.
I've been there, but it
Yeah,
was dark and then I left. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically. But I do remember it
yeah.
being pretty
But I imagine,
cool.
like,
But
any
it's
house
so
there,
a strange place, LA,
someone
because it's
cool
so
would have
spread
lived in
out.
it. In Laurel Canyon, so cool.
Yeah, Charles Manson. Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
or
you,
Cowboy Times, like
yeah. Well, basically,
Westworld?
yes, you're
Oh,
absolutely
did
right.
you watch Westworld?
I didn't actually.
Yeah.
I'm always confused about like sometimes when I was thinking about Cowboy Times, I think because when I was a child, all the movies were like from the
But I
50s and
think it is
60s or whatever. I
confusing
was
with
like, that
what was
must have just been
happening.
what
I
life
need,
was
like, a
like back
timeline of
then.
what's happening in America or in the US and what's happening in Britain and, like, 'cause Cowboy
Yes.
Times, yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
Westworld, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
It's like
crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
it's Victorian times, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like late 1800s. That's what was fried my
Yeah,
brain.
and
I
then
was
what's
like, what?
happening in India at that time,
I was just
I
like,
can't
that's
connect
so
all the
different.
times.
Yeah. So, okay, what you want then with
That
your
would be
time
great.
machine is a round the world trip,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
just at
that'd be
one
really good
certain
actually.
time, just to check
Yeah.
out what was
I
going
could
on everywhere.
I could stop in India, find a cool
Hmm.
instrument to play,
Okay.
take it to Laurel
Look
Canyon, and
into
they'll all
that,
be
see if I
like,
can sort that
"Whoa."
out for you.
You know,
Yeah. They'll be like, whoa. So you
yeah.
get into Laurel, so you get 1960s, but you're just going to go around the world at that point, or
Yeah,
you
I'll just
using
hop
this
on
like
and
Bill
off,
and Ted and just kind of
see
stopping
where's
off
best,
wherever you want,
stay
and
there.
yeah, yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Cool. Good
Yeah,
answer. I
yeah,
like
I
that.
don't think
I
I
like the
could
fact
go
that you
much
thought about it,
further.
and
It
it's
seems
actually not that
like they
far,
had
like long
things,
ago.
like, still
Yeah.
alright quality of life then. No, that's true, but the fashion
Cowboys didn't seem to have
for the
much
women,
quality of life.
pretty good.
There's lots of shooting.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
or were
also
they?
I've got to remember that the Cowboys were not the 1960s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
they
that
were.
kind of
If you
cowboy
watch
time,
Clint Eastwood
cowboy
movies, they
land
were.
that I'm
And I think
after.
that's what confused me because I did watch a lot of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
most of those was filmed in Spain, I think. So you can go there. Yeah, it's just a link back to the old kind of like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ruining the magic of a movie
Vic
by
sort of
trying to
does
work
that
out what's going
after,
on,
like, an analyze. I don't think I
production wise,
ever thought
as you
about a
watch it.
film after I'd watched it. I was just like, "Right, done." But Vic does like to, like, have a debrief. I just listen to what he says and agree with it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
I can
easier
do
that
that
way.
with films. Real life, it's the other way around,
That's how marriages work.
I like to think.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh,
and
okay,
I'm
good. Yeah,
sorry
good,
I didn't have
perfect.
more
Well,
variety.
thank you very much for coming on. I mean, I wouldn't worry about that. We managed to chat for like over 45 minutes, I think. So yeah, no, thanks for coming on. Thanks to everybody that's listening. Still, yeah, it's nice to chat. That's my catchphrase.